Friends, I am Dr. Surjit Ghosh. Welcome to my channel, Dr. Ghosh Presents. Tissue Salt Therapy, Part 44, Natrum Sulph 3. Natrum Sulph for circulatory systems, vertigo and mood swings, pressure and uneasiness around precordium. Precordium actually in the area of the chest wall in front of heart. Better feeling from open place. Natrum Sulph for nervous symptoms. Too much depression, tiredness and weakness, especially about knees. But irrepressible desire to move about. Vibration of whole body, deep tiredness with colic, spasms of limbs during sleep, hand vibrates during writing. See this vibration of hand writing troubles. And this is weakness, knees. Natrum Sulph for back and extremities. Soreness at small of the back, lumbosacral joint. This is lumbosacral joint. It's called technically called small of the back. And sacrum. Sacrum just below that. This is sacrum. This is small of the back. Some lumbosacral junction. In these places, soreness. Pain moves up and down along the neck and spine. Natrum Sulph is a very effective medicine in spinal meningitis when neck and spine bent backwards, especially in children. A lot of children used to die every year in meningitis, spinal meningitis. And Natrum Sulph is very good medicine. In earlier days, it used. At present, generally modern medicine is being taken as a help. So generally, no person comes to a tissue salt therapist for meningitis, but it is there, and there is a history of thousands of cure in Natrum Sulph. However, this can be used. Swelling and inflammation of limb glands, panorrhetium. Panorrhetium means the inflammation of nail beds with purge formation. And dactylitis. Dactylitis is a very serious term. Dactylitis means the whole finger or whole toe as a whole. The whole toe or whole finger as a whole is inflamed, and that is a very serious disease. Very, very serious disease. One has to pinpoint the reasons behind it, then one can treat. But in case of this, in modern medicine, that is the principle. They have to find out the reason. But in TST, tissue salt therapy, you can directly use Natrum Sulph. Low potency, say tie with 6x, then 12x, etc., and it will generally die out. The inflammation will die out. Stitching pain in the left hip joint, that is hip joint disease. The joint is eroded. Sometimes it completely destroyed this hip joint. Another very serious type of disease. Sciatica pain when turned side on bed or standing up. Gout on fast metatarsophalangeal joint. This is called fast metatarsophalangeal joint. Fast metatarsophalangeal joint. Gout on that particular area. Burning in feet. This is burning in feet. Extending up to the knee and rheumatism of the limbs. All these are symptomatically covered by Natrum Sulph. Natrum Sulph for sleep symptoms. Before attack of jaundice, sleepiness and weakness due to biliousness, especially in the morning. Better feeling in evening due to biliousness, anxious, fearful dreams during first part of sleep. Nightmare in sleep. Nightmare in sleep also covered by Natrum and Caliphos. Panting after rising from sleep. Rising from sleep, he is panting as if he has run miles roads. Sometimes sleep broken from wind in abdomen. Natrum Sulph for febrile symptoms. Natrum Sulph can be used in any phase of intermittent fever. Intermittent fever, the group of these fevers, in any form, there are so many forms, you can use it, Natrum Sulph. If bile vomiting is there, also much efficacious in remittent fever, another type of fever, remittent fever. If vomitus is green, yellow or brownish or black. All the thing is categorically pointed out that type of vomitus, how the vomitus looks. Internal chilliness of body during evening icy coldness and tremor of body, but heat in vertex, profuse sweat but no thrust, soreness in liver area, wind moves about in abdomen, tendency to diarrhea. Items are for skin symptoms, tendency to wart formation around eyes, head, face, chest, anus, chafing of skin of children with bilious nature, eczema, eruptions with yellow and watery fluid, itching of skin starts just after putting off dress. Whenever you put off your dress, the itching of this body starts. Natum sulph symptom. Skin disease on palms with watery discharge and soreness. Natum sulph for tissues, edema of areolar tissue beneath skin. Natum sulph used with success for treating ulcer with yellowish discharge, psychosis, leukemia, and hydrogenoid dyscrasia. Hydrogenoid dyscrasia means actually trouble in the constitution of the person where he is affected by water and watery foods and watery and damp weather. This is hydrogenoid constitution dyscrasia. Subjects of tuberculosis or other cough tend to sit up on beds and press chest hand to get relief. This type of symptom. If this type of symptom is there, then natum sulph surely indicative. Subject of tuberculosis or other cough tend to sit up on bed and press the chest with the hand to get relief. If this symptom is there, then you can simply use natum sulph here. Sensation as if an ulcer lying in the left lung is a success-giving symptom of natum sulph. When the patient coughs, you ask him, he will report that something is, some ulceration, some wounds is there as if. It is infallible in bronchitis and pneumonia. Mind this term, it is infallible in bronchitis and pneumonia. Natum sulph is such a very deep acting disease. Modalities of natum sulph. All troubles get worse from humid and wet weather in ground floor, cellar rooms, beside waterways. When wet in water or in damp ground after taking fishes, that is watery product, watery veggies, fruits, drinking cold water, lying on left side during rest from touch in morning. Subject often change position to get relief. They feel better in warm, dry, open air, room environment. Modality means actually what are the condition when the patient is feeling better or feeling bad. This is called modality. These are very, very important for selection of medicines. 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is very, very important for the sake of common day-to-day practice. Natum sulph acts as a prophylaxis against cholera, pox. During the reign of diseases, that is these two diseases, if one takes 6x, one dose every 2 days, that is every 2 days alternately, in the morning, one would never attract the disease. During rainy season, when river fever reigns rampant all around, if one takes natum sulph following the above process, one is saved from the fever. That is every 2 days, one dose 6x in the morning, continuous for 2 weeks or 1 week. In gallbladder stone, cholelithiasis, disease to alleviate bile vomiting, bile purging, bitter taste in mouth, natum sulph is infallible. Any mental affection after severe burn, or head injury, mind this, natum sulph provides human service. That is, it is very, very good service in these situations. Life case collected from the diary of a famous homeopathy practitioner. A girl of 14 to 15 years once came to my chamber for treatment of jaundice. She had been suffering from this disease actually last 2 weeks. Eyes, face, palms, urine, all were yellowish. Stools whitish. No appetite. Tongue was almost normal. No bitter taste. Calamine 6 thrice a day for 2 days was my prescription. On 3rd day, when as I entered into my chamber in the morning, I found the girl and her mother are sitting in the waiting. They reported no change. I too noted that the girl looked a little worse than earlier. Suddenly I noted the face of the girl was heavy in depression. I came to know from her mother that the girl had always been likewise in the morning, and sometimes she used to weep silently listening to music. I blamed myself. How did I overlook such a great mental general? This is a mental general symptom. This particular symptom always guide one to give natum sulph, not calamure. Not calamure, this is a mental general. I gave natrum sulph in the same way. After 2 days, it was reported that she was doing well. Appetite returning, urine much more clear, paleness of face, eyes, palm fading out. I cleared the case with natrum sulph 12x once a day for 3 days, followed by sulfur 200 1 dose on 4th day night before going to bed to stop recurrence. That is some support of homeopathic medicine. Sulfur 200 is generally given to returning back of the original disease again and again. Mind it, one strong mental general can overrule many other particulars. With this, the video ends. Thanks for listening and viewing. If you got anything to say, please write it in the comment section. I will certainly reply.